On this channel, I upload English listening videos for different levels every day. You can improve your English by listening. If you're ready, let's begin. I moved to Porto in late September, when the mornings still felt like summer, but the evenings already smelled like rain. My new apartment was small and a little too quiet, with a window that looked onto Rua das Flores, where tourists drifted past as if they had all the time in the world. I had moved for a job opportunity. Nothing dramatic, just a promotion that sounded better than it felt. Yet every night I lay awake, listening to footsteps below, and wondering whether I had mistaken new start for running away. On my third day, I got lost on purpose. I walked without checking my phone, letting the city lead me, until I ended up by the river with a coffee I didn't really want. That was when I noticed the wallet on the ground beside a bench. It was expensive leather, slightly scratched, and it looked heavy. I picked it up and glanced around. Two teenagers were laughing near a scooter, and an older man was feeding crumbs to pigeons, but no one seemed to be searching for anything. My first thought was simple: someone will come back for it. My second thought arrived like an unwanted friend: rent is due in 2 weeks, and I still haven't been paid. I sat on the bench and opened it, telling myself I was only looking for identification. There was an ID card, a bank card, and a folded photograph of a young boy with missing front teeth, hugging a woman who looked tired but proud. Behind the cards there was cash, more than I had carried in months. A shadow fell across my knees. "Is that yours?" a voice asked. I looked up at a woman about my age, holding a small grocery bag. Her hair was tied back, and she had the calm expression of someone who has already solved 3 problems that morning. "No," I said. "I found it." She nodded, as if she believed me, but still wanted to watch my hands. "People lose things here all the time. Some are lucky, some aren't." "I was going to return it," I said too quickly. "Good," she replied. "Then you'll sleep tonight." Her words landed harder than she could have known. Before I could answer, she pointed at the ID card. "What's the name?" "Tiago Moreira," I read. She pulled out her phone. "There's a police station 2 streets up, but sometimes the fastest way is to find them directly. If you like, I can help. I live nearby." We walked through narrow streets that seemed to fold into each other. She introduced herself as Ines, my neighbor from the building next to mine. The whole time, the wallet felt like a weight in my jacket pocket, not because it was heavy, but because it kept reminding me that I had choices. At a corner, Ines stopped. "You're new here," she said, not as a question. "Is it that obvious? You look at the street like it might suddenly change its mind." Then she softened. "It's normal. I moved here 2 years ago. I got lost for months." The address on the ID was in a newer area outside the center. We took a tram, and the city gradually became quieter, less charming, and more real. Laundry hanging from balconies, children's voices echoing between buildings, grocery stores with faded signs. When we reached the building, the entrance smelled like cooking oil and disinfectant. On the 3rd floor, a boy opened the door. The same boy from the photograph, only now his teeth had grown in, and his eyes were sharp. "Is my mother in?" Ines asked gently. The boy hesitated. "She's at work." "Does Tiago Moreira live here?" I asked, holding the wallet halfway out, as if showing too much too soon might look suspicious. The boy's face changed. His shoulders dropped with relief so sudden that I felt ashamed of even having debated it. "That's my dad," he said. "He went to the ATM this morning. He came back angry. He said he lost everything." I heard steps behind the boy, and a man appeared, still wearing a delivery jacket. His gaze fixed on the wallet in my hand, like it was a miracle and an accusation at the same time. "That's mine," he said, then stopped himself. Yes, it is." I handed it over. He opened it quickly, checking the cash, the cards, the ID, as if reality might disappear again. When he looked up, his eyes were wet, and he seemed embarrassed by it. "I was going to report it," he said, "but I can't miss another hour of work." Ines gave him a small smile. "It's back. That's what matters." He turned to me. "Thank you," he said, and his voice broke on the last word. "My son needs braces, and I promised." He swallowed. I promised him. I didn't know what to say, because any answer sounded like I was asking to be praised for not doing something terrible. So I just nodded and said, "I'm glad I found it." On the tram ride home, Ines watched the city pass as if she was reading it. "You did the right thing," she said. "I almost didn't," I admitted. "That's the part I can't stop thinking about." She didn't judge me. "Porto tests people," she said. "Not because it's cruel, but because it's honest. It shows you who you are, and then it gives you another day to improve." That night, the street below my window sounded the same as before, but the quiet in my apartment felt different. I still had rent to pay, and I still felt unsure about my job, and my decision to move. Yet when I lay down, I wasn't running away from myself anymore. I was finally arriving. Thank you for listening and practicing English with us. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. See you in the next video.